Hello spiritual worlds and hello Virgo. This is your reading. If you're finding this video and you relate to what comes up in this video, then this video is for you. I also ask that these videos are for everyone of the sign of Virgo, so depending on how your astrology falls, there might be some bits that don't resonate with you, so take what works for you and leave the rest, and also check back regularly because I will be doing readings along with other things on this channel. So this reading is going to start with a dragon card, a message from the dragon energies. And these are beautiful dragon cards. You can see there's the deck here. And then we're going to get some answers from the Moonology deck, and I've actually got a new version of the Moonology deck thanks to someone very close to me. So we'll be using these exactly the same cards as what I have for the other readings, just a different size deck, and then we're going to finish everything off with one of these unicorn cards. So the idea is to bring through what the theme is from Spirit, delve into the situation that is surrounding you, give you some guidance and hopefully resolution. So Spirit, what are we getting for Virgo? We have the Blue Galactic Dragon. Helps you listen to the voices of the universe. Ignite the codex of your master blueprint. Access cosmic wisdom and enter a higher service. Do forgive me, I do find the text a bit hard to read with my eyesight. But, right, basically, what I'm picking up around you, Virgo, is a little bit of a reset, right? And this is happening, this is a common theme that is coming up around a lot of people from different star signs this month, right? It's a reset. So I feel like a lot of you may be taking a bit of a step back. A lot of you may be spending a bit more time on your own, a bit more time in reflection. Also a bit of time sort of connecting with your inner wisdom. Some of you may be struggling with health issues, anxiety, depression, things like that. I also feel some of you may be feeling a bit overworked and feeling a little bit like, right, I need to make some changes this year. And this is basically all about getting on the right path, taking things forward, and basically letting the past wash away to make way for excuse me, new and better things to come. Okay? Some of you are finding there's doors opening in romance. Some of you will have doors opening in career this month. Some of you will find that you are looking for opportunities elsewhere. Out of the box thinking is very much needed this month. So this is like showing you the bigger picture, that what you've been experiencing maybe over the past couple of months or past couple of years, the big themes in your life right now have a bigger picture. There's more to the story than meets the eye, and therefore sometimes we don't see how the decisions that we make add up and have a result, and how that result impacts on us and the people around us. So sometimes it's worth just taking a bit of a step back and sort of just looking at how things have come together in the past couple of months to get you to where you are now. Even if you feel you are not in a very good place, it's worth looking at the connections that have formed that have got you into that place in the first place. This is also a month where truth comes out. So if there's any sort of issues with deception, if there's been any deception in the past, if you're worried about sort of things that have maybe not been so clear, or your own personal truth comes out, you're starting to get an idea of where you are, what you want to go through, what you want to experience, and maybe even starting to think about taking those steps to moving forward with your life in maybe a new and interesting direction. This is a lot of healing energy that's around you right now, but it's also energy that's transformative, and it's energy that's coming in to help you to see the way in which your actions and the way in which your actions impact others and yourself, and how others' actions have had impact on you. Some of you may even be working with forgiveness as well, having to forgive, letting go of grudges, that sort of thing. So what is the moon? What's the crux of the problem then? Oh, these are a lot bigger than the other deck that I have. Oh my goodness. We've literally got 5 cards coming out. Please forgive the noise in the background. That is my little pooch. She's sat next to me and she's I think she's getting a bit hungry and maybe a little bit not happy that I'm doing a video and not paying her attention. That's probably more like it, isn't it? Okay. Work through your fears. It is fear sometimes that drives us to make the wrong decisions. It's fear that creates knee-jerk reactions, and it's in fear that allow us to be controlled by others and others to control us. By working through and getting to the bottom of a fear and finding out where that fear is impacting us in our lives, and this is coming to the theme of sort of self-reflection and knowing the bigger picture. If you understand the fear and how that fear is working, and if you're honest to yourself, and sometimes that really can that can sometimes bring up some home truths we don't like about ourselves. We all got those home truths that we don't like about ourselves, those things that we don't like to hear. But if it's done in a compassionate, caring, empathic and loving way, you know, we don't have to be full of blame and full of, you know, negativity because of these traits. We can look at these opportunities to change and adapt and grow and learn from the mistakes of the past. So it's not necessarily, you know, ultimately down to the fact of you were in fear so you did something wrong. It's you were in fear, you acted a certain way, you came through that process, you learned through that process, and then you now have the opportunity in the coming months to maybe apply that in a different way, or that's going to change how you move forward and you integrate that information into the decisions that you make from now on. And a lot of fear comes from people feeling that they're not good enough, you know, not loving themselves, being too hard on yourself. And the other thing, so that's what Spirit want to bring through, is that you are good enough. You are good enough. Let your light shine. You know, like the full moon in this. Be the full moon in the night sky. Be the change. When we get presented, I'm learning this recently myself, is when we get presented with changing tides, you can either see it as a disaster or an opportunity, and you are invited to grow with that opportunity. But part of the thing that holds us back is we feel that we're not good enough. And that's because perhaps we've not met up to someone else's expectations in the past. Expectation creates limitation. So therefore, it's time to release that negativity. It's time to let it go. And this is wonderful because this information is like literally flowing from you, Virgo, and I'm not looking at the card. I've literally got to really focus on these cards because of the size of the print, and wow, adjustments are necessary. Life around you is changing, Virgo, I feel. Some of you will be aware of it now. Some of you would have gone through that process. Some of you are about to go through that process, but it is going to happen. And it's going to happen in the coming year. And what we're seeing is the precursor or the foreshadowing of things to come. And we're also seeing, the different people are going to be at different points on that journey. But I feel that the message, what Spirit are trying to give here, is to look at the bigger picture. Understand the connections in your life. And let go of the negativity that you've been holding on to. Let the fear, let the fear go, okay? And a message from the doggy. Let the fear go, and you will find that these changes will actually become, or can actually be, very positive. Passion. Do what excites you. Set yourself free from the wheel of life and increase your energy level. What in your life right now are you passionate about? Are you passionate about finding love? Are you passionate about your career? Are you passionate about a hobby or an interest? This is what the past is making way to clear. So this is why you're going through this process now. If you can clear the fear, if you can clear the anxiety, if you can clear the things, the emotions that are holding you back, then you are free to pursue the passions that you have. And by pursuing the passions that you have, you are bringing about the things that make you happy. And this is a year that's all about us living our authentic selves. And if something in your life results in you not living your authentic self, then this is why you are being put in a situation where things may have to break down or things have to change. Go with that change and go in peace and go in love. God bless you, Virgo. Thank you very much for watching. Let love light your way. Take care.